NewsNation law and justice contributor Jennifer Coffindaffer. She's a former FBI special agent and our partner as we cover missing cases day in, day out here on NewsNation. Jennifer, this one hits home for so many right now. For those of us who have students who are overseas traveling abroad, this is our worst fear come to fruition, a missing student on spring break. We've got Spanish police, local and federal, the U.S. Embassy, even U.S. lawmakers putting pressure on investigators to try to find some answers here. How does that convergence of resources help, especially in the first 48, 96 hours, which is what we're approaching?
Well, it definitely will help. All of the resources coming together, that's the FBI's legal attaché, combined with the Catalan Police Department, combined with the State Department, all of those resources are going to come to bear and actually are already on this case. We know there's helicopters, there are many individuals searching, there are flyers being put up. So they are definitely putting on the full court press in this case.
What else are you hearing from authorities there as they investigate? The family's confirming they have Jimmy's phone, but they're not saying how they got it. There's some reporting that there may have been an arrest in the case. How much trust do you put on local authorities to disseminate all of this information and get it out to the public?
Well, really did a deep dive, and I tell you, came up with a lot of information actually from news sources there. And that is that indeed an arrest was made of the individual with his phone for extorting. Basically, they stole the phone and then was purportedly extorting family to try to get money back. I had a case just like that in Texas, the same type of situation. So that rings true to me. He was arrested separately, and the phone he acquired separately. They do not believe that that person is at all related to what happened. Secondarily, his wallet has purportedly been found in the water just downstream from the Soco nightclub. That, of course, is very concerning and why I think they have so many boat and water assets on this case.
I also understand, and I'm in touch personally with some members of the Gracey family, that Jimmy's dad has gone to Spain as well to help in the search. How beneficial is that to have family members there on the ground in a case like this, especially in these early stages?
You know, it's critical because hopefully they've at some point maybe taken fingerprints and palm prints of their kids. I have those of my children, plus very specific details about what he might have been wearing. I know that some of the friends will also be interviewed about that, but they might actually, meaning the family might know name brands. Also that cross he wore, they might have very specific information as to the make and other close photos that are up close in case that cross is found. So that's the kind of information that the father will get with the State Department and get those questions answered hopefully early.
Yeah, I think about the thousands of American students who are studying abroad right now, and for the parents here at home who worry about them every single day. It's a fact, and you don't want to scare kids. And Jimmy is described as responsible, kind, contacted his family always. So this is a separate, just thinking of all of these kids overseas, that American students, by in nature, they are foreigners in a foreign land, will stand out and become targets, whether it's petty theft or something else. What is the message as an investigator to our young people when they go overseas and are guests in a foreign country? There to have fun, there to live their best life, but understanding the risks, whether it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, number one is whenever you travel abroad, you need to register with the State Department's SMART program, and that gets so much information to them early. So if something like this happens, they have basically a full dossier on the person right away. They're not digging for that kind of information. Secondarily, the buddy system is critical. I know sometimes some people want to stay out later than others. I call to mind the fact that this was 7 hours ahead of his normal night schedule. So this was like 8 o'clock Alabama time for him. So maybe he just wasn't tired and he was having a great time. Nevertheless, the buddy system has to be observed at all times when individuals are out partying.
Yeah, well, I want the message to go out far and wide. If you've got a student in Barcelona or Madrid or anywhere overseas, I've noticed a lot of people sharing Jimmy's story. The more people that are looking, the better. And Jimmy did nothing wrong.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.